Hi guys, welcome to episode 1 of Rylan's Rant. This is a brand new thing that we're doing this series. I'm really excited because I've spoken to the execs, I've spoken to the producers, I've spoken to Big Brother, and they've all said I can say whatever I like and not get in trouble with it as a presenter. So this is lovely. So we're backstage, there's people all milling about and moving cameras about, but that's what it's all about because I love a good rant and so do you lot at home. So make sure you keep sending in your rants, things that have been getting on your nerves about the house and our housemates, because I've got quite a few and I'm going to get to you guys in a minute. But first, I'm going to start with my own. What is going on with Austin at the minute? I mean, Austin in UK versus USA was a brilliant housemate. You know, he was runner-up, he was funny, he was a laugh, you know, and he had his rows, but always in a good way. And I feel that this series, he's gone in and he's just, you know, gone a bit, I don't know, like downhill. Not downhill, but he's just having a row. Like, I feel like in his profile VT, when he was saying that he weren't really the biggest fans of Spidey and he didn't like them and called them the D word, that I feel like he's gone in there looking for a row. And I think with me, the reason why I done well out of the Spidey brand, shall we say, is because I didn't go in looking for a row. I just stood up for myself when a row started. But I feel like he's looking a little bit for a row, like the whole water thing. It was like, Austin, I don't know if you guys know, but that particular water brand, they sponsor the show. They send us loads. Like, we've got loads of water rolling about. I can't move for that water. So we're not gonna like run out of water. And when I was watching it, thought, oh my God, Heidi and Spencer, they're up to their old tricks. They've put about 40, 50 bottles of water under their bed. They used to do that with us when the alcohol turned up. But they just took 4 bottles of water and put it down the side of their bed through the night. And I thought, oh. And then obviously James, Jay and Spencer have started to wind Austin up a bit, and he did buy it. And I just feel like he's not in the right space at the moment. I feel like he's got to settle in a bit, and I think he's too worried about what might happen. And that's why he's starting rows. I don't know, I'm a bit confused with it all. What else? Colleen, Julie Goodyear's not in there, babe. I don't know if anyone told you, but she's not in there. I want Colleen is giving. I think she's given a lot more than she did the last time round, but I want her to speak up a bit more. I think Colleen's frightened of offending people, and I know that's a bit of a contradiction because she does say what she thinks, but she's still quite aware. I think she's got a loose woman head on a little bit too much, and I love her on Loose Women, and I love Loose Women, but I want to see her, I don't know, I want to see her say what she feels and not be frightened to say it. Like the whole Callum thing, when she was saying, you know, he's a one-night stand and Jamie's a relationship. She said it, but she even said it like, you know, he's a one, and then someone else had to say a one-night stand. She's like, yeah. Why not just say, do you know what, Callum? I think you're a bit of a one-night stand. Sorry, babe. And Jamie's a marriage material. I don't know. So she's been getting on my nerves a bit. Heidi and Spencer, listen, I've lived with them too. I know what they can be like. I want more. Yeah, if I had to live with it for a month, I now want to enjoy watching it for a month. So can you up the game, please? Because you're letting the Spidey side down. And I never thought I'd say that. Up your game, Spidey. But you've been getting in touch all week. Let's have a look. Jonathan says, Austin needs to get over himself, cries about everything. Any chance he gets, he moans, leave if you're that upset. Oh, I don't like walkers. I don't want to see Austin walk. The last thing I want to see is Austin walk. Kane says the whole Watergate scandal in CBB was ridiculous. Spence had no business taking the other housemate's water. Well, yeah, fair enough, but it's not the other housemate's water, it's everyone's. I can't believe I'm sitting here defending Spidey. What's going on with the world? What is going on with the world? Charlotte says, hi Charlotte. Why haven't you been in the house to sort Spidey out yet? Will you go in the house soon? I don't know. They don't tell me nothing. Stephanie says, more Jedward on our screens, please. They're there. Like, how can you not have Jedward on your screens? Hello? Jedward are like everywhere. Rach says, we need more Jedward on our TV screens. It's so boring just sitting watching people moan about water and sit and smoke. I do agree. I think, and as an ex-housemate, I shouldn't be saying this, but I think Big Brother should take all the cigarettes and everything and all their personal belongings away from them, just for the lulz. Just for the lulz. Because we can. Actually, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm going to speak to them. Mike says, don't get me wrong, I like Jamie. but surprised he can walk considering he's got no backbone, man up. Yeah, this whole triangle, I mean, Jasmine's got both of them eating out the palm of her hand. Jamie does need to step up and go, listen, are you into this or not? Because I ain't playing second fiddle. Like, she's kissing Callum in front of him. Yeah, Jamie, man up a bit. I like Jamie. Charwick says, I really don't like Jasmine. She's playing between the two boys and making sly comments to some of the other girls. Hashtag Rylan's Rant. See, I love Jasmine as a housemate. I loved her the first time round and I'm liking her again this time round. But yeah, I need to see her up her game. Like, she's doing quite a lot of flirting. Look, and I'm not one to sit here and say, yeah, let's see a load of people get off of each other and yeah, amazing. But I feel like, Jasmine, make your choice and do it. But don't become Lee Ryan. She keeps bringing up Lee Ryan, saying that what he did was bad. Is she now going to become the Lee Ryan of All Stars? And lastly, Sean M says, Brandon is far too quiet, pointless housemate. He's just taking up air and is a waste of space. Get him out. Do you know what? I'm so upset with Brandon at the minute. I've met Brandon before. I used to live in Ibiza. Brandon used to live out there. And he's one of the nicest, funniest, you know, up for a laugh guys. And we've just not seen it yet. I think he's getting a bit lost in that house. I want to see him come out of his shell a bit more. But hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll have time to do that. I think once the proper tasks start going in, we might get to see a bit more of Brandon. And I hope for his sake he does as well, because I think he could do really well in this series if he's himself and not too worried about things. So, well, listen, that was my first Rylan's Rant. I'm not going to say I enjoyed it because I've got myself riled up. Yeah, don't really know what else to say. Make sure you get in touch. Keep an eye on all our social platforms because we've got a lot of polls coming up to do with the house. And keep an eye on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, all of that. Make sure you're following us because we've got a lot of things coming up where we're going to need your help for. More than ever, I'd probably say this series. I'm not going to say anything else because I get in trouble. But thanks for watching. I'm sure I'll see you next week for another Rylan's Rant. I'm sure I'll have stuff to rant about, but if you've got anything to rant about, make sure you drop me a tweet or a Facebook message with hashtag Rylan's Rant and tell me what's getting on your nerves. Because I love having a little diss out. It's the only time I can really say what I think. See you soon.